We love it when Oscar winner Tom Hanks stops by Studio 1A. This morning, he's here to draw attention to hidden heroes, the nearly 6 million military caregivers who help take care of our country's wounded warriors.
If you are a military caregiver, there's no uniform, there's no camouflage jacket or battle ribbon, not even a cape, but you do serve our country every day. Like Jessica, you are a wife, or maybe you're a mother or a father or a friend, a family member, a loved one who is taking care of our wounded military veterans. You rarely ask for help, but you deserve our support.
Jessica Allen is one of those hidden heroes, and I'm excited to say that I've been asked to be part of this initiative as well, along with NBC Universal and our parent company, Comcast. Tom, Jessica, good morning. Nice to have you here.
Look at her. Look at her!
I know. You say you want to humanize the term military caregivers. Yeah. You don't love that. Why?
Well, it sounds highfalutin. What it is the people who love our wounded veterans who have come back. Yeah. These people need more. Well, you want to call it 24-hour-a-day care?
Yes, 24/7.
And that means, how hard is it to go to the grocery store? How hard is it to go to school if you're going to college trying to get a degree? How hard is it to do all daily life all the time?
So it's organized chaos.
Yeah, people talk about how the lives of these service members change after they are injured or wounded while serving our country. And talk a little bit about your situation, Jessica, and how your life changed.
So my husband and I met in '99. We're married in 2001. He's been to Kosovo, Korea, Iraq, and Afghanistan. And it was in Afghanistan in 2011 that he stepped on a 40-pound improvised explosive device. He instantly lost both of his legs as well as his elbow. And amazingly, Walter Reed saved his arm. So currently, my husband is missing both legs above the knee, and his arm is fused at a 90-degree angle. He has full dexterity in his right hand, but he has very limited feeling. He also has a back injury, hearing loss, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, and so you never thought twice. This was just something you were going to do as a spouse, and this happens with friends and other family members all the time. When it first happened, Jessica, did you think there were a lot of other people like you across the country?
No, because as an infantry wife, you prepare for one of two options. They come home safe or they come home in a box. That's it. The Army does not prepare you for the in-between, and the in-between never ends. So every single day, I have to think about what my day is going to look like and pray that my husband doesn't further injure himself.
Why did you think you could have an impact with this?
Well, I've covered some of this turf in my fake life as an actor who puts on other people's clothes and does it, and the emotional impact of a number of those jobs, it's never left. It comes down to a chance in order to serve and I think help out in a very pragmatic and understandable way. There's nothing unique about saying, well, let's come up with this organization that will put all these people together and rally the resources. Pretty simple concept.
I asked you, did you feel alone? Let me show you something. I want to go down to Washington right now. Senator Elizabeth Dole is an integral part of all this, and she is surrounded right now by 50 other military caregivers from all across the country. Senator, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Talk to me about the people.
Delighted to be with you.
Oh, it's great to have you here. Talk to me about the people you're surrounded by.
These are wonderful Dole Foundation Caregiver Fellows. They are taking care of the wounded, the ill, the injured. Many of them are spouses, young spouses in their 20s, 30s. They're also mothers, dads, siblings, taking care of a brother or a sister. And I'm so proud of them. They're representing all of the 50 states and Puerto Rico.
Senator, Tom just joked that he got involved in this because he has some experience with this in his fake life. You were really involved with this because of an experience in your personal life.
Well, you know, my husband, Bob, was wounded at the end of World War II, but he has managed to do very well despite those wounds. But about 5 years ago, he was ill and was hospitalized at Walter Reed for about 11 months. And I was there day in and day out, and what I saw just opened my eyes to something I had no idea about. I found a young wife sleeping on a pallet by her husband's bed. He had had both legs amputated. Down the hall was Mrs. Stewart from Mississippi. She was taking care of her son, putting scriptures on the walls of the hospital in his room every day to encourage him because he was about to undergo his 40th operation. And I began to take the caregivers that I got to know there at Walter Reed down to Washington to have dinner, just to get them out of the
Right.
hospital room for a night. And I became much more familiar with the kinds of challenges that they had, worrying about how they were going to manage the legal, the financial matters for the family, coordinating across healthcare systems with different structures because of the
Right.
multiple illnesses and injuries.
And Senator, let me
had to do something about it.
Yeah, well, and that's a good way to kind of segue back to you, Tom. What can people do?
Well, they're getting involved at hiddenheroes.org. It's the obligatory website in order they can go on it in order to rally all of the information. The thing that I can't stress enough is there are military caregivers in your neighborhood, and it will be astounding how a tiny bit of help can alter the lives of those people. A ride in the morning, help with the kids, a job offer, businesses that can work schedules, so it makes it much easier for people like Jessica to take care of the kids, Chaz, the husband, as well as get on with the rest of life. You know, this is really the unwritten Act 3 for an awful lot of these people, and it's going to define the future for an awful lot of Americans.
I know you will be a powerful voice in this cause. Jessica, what a pleasure to meet you as well. And Senator Dole, we thank you for your work and support in this initiative as well.
Thank you very much.
And again, for more on Hidden Heroes, go to today.com, and you can join the conversation with the hashtag Hidden Heroes.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.